So there are a few things that have to be edited manually per product. One of them is the TPT snippet, or the short description on WooCommerce. You can see that TPT cuts it off at about 200 characters. So when you import that over into WooCommerce, it also will just import it straight cut off there. So what I do is I come in here and edit it for formatting. Like I would just delete that sentence and I would take out that first title phrase right there. I don't really edit it for content. I'm just editing for formatting and making sure it doesn't stop in the middle of a sentence. And you can see how that is going to be across many products. It doesn't look as bad on TPT because it sort of looks like a snippet or a small excerpt from something. On WooCommerce, though, it reads as its own section. So it must be edited. So one of the things that I have to edit is the full description. And here is an example. You can see on TPT that it's linking to all these TPT products. And if I go over here to the actual product, I come down here and I'm not formatting it all for any content. I'm just formatting for format. And I've already changed out these links so that when I publish, it's going to look similar to the TPT product, but be formatted for WooCommerce. Here's another one on TPT. And you can see in this case, she's got a lot of links down here, and this needs just to be all gone because you don't really want reference to your store. So I'm gonna come in here and I might just bold a couple spots, maybe give it a little bit of spaces. And then here, I'm just gonna delete all of that stuff. And this has to be done per product. So it does take anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple minutes per product, depending on how much formatting has to be done. And then I can view the product. And in this case, her bold, just the font that she's chosen doesn't have a bold version here. So I can use technology to batch download your resource from TPT. I will need access to your TPT site to do that. When they're downloaded, they're just downloaded into a giant mass folder. I do have this product number here. That product number is the SKU that I use on WooCommerce, and it is used on TPT. That's how I can identify each individual product. So I can mass create a folder for each of those SKUs, but then I have to manually sort the products into the correct Dropbox folder to get the link. Same with the previews. So of course that's going to depend on how many products you have. The more products you have, the longer that's going to take. I'm going to come back with a separate tab for the TPT video previews. Those are embedded directly on TPT, so the process is a bit more complicated for that. So if you have a product where you have used the TPT made for Google Drive feature where they have to connect TPT to their Google Drive, you're going to have to give me an alternative to putting it on your WooCommerce website. Most people just make a PDF with the link. Whatever the case is, that's going to be something that you'll need to manually do. And I'll reach out to you when I come across the products that are made for Google Drive.